Hey, what's up guys? Dr. Kyle Loveless here with Queen City Health Center and The Wellness Way. I want to talk to you today about your skin. Very simple, very quick video I'm going to do for you. I'm going to teach you 3 things you can do. You can literally put on your skin to make your skin healthier. Not only is this going to help with the look of your skin, it's also going to help with your innate immune response. You might not know what that means yet, but I'm going to teach you that in this video, so stay tuned. Hey, also subscribe to our videos so we can make sure that you get the stuff that we're putting out, because I personally believe it's very valuable and I think you're going to get a lot from it. I know that becoming your own health expert is going to be the key to you taking care of you and your family long term, and so that's what these videos are about. Also, stay tuned to the end. I got a little giveaway for you, something I've been working on behind the scenes, and I want to get it in your hands as well, and I'll tell you a little bit about that at the end of the video. Alright guys, Dr. Kyle Loveless here again, and so hey, if you're watching this video, I can tell you this, that you care about your skin, okay? Because hey, the title of the video says, how do you take care of your skin? And I'm going to give you 3 ways to take care of your skin, and it's just simple stuff you can put on it. It's this stuff I've been doing with my skin for many years, and you know, for me, I have lots of scars on my face. I grew up with a lot of acne. I took something called Accutane. I took if you could name an acne medication that was made before 2000, I took it, okay? Every steroid, every cream, every pill, whatever it was, I've taken it. Unfortunately, I didn't know any better. But then I ended up taking Accutane, which it cleared my skin up after a ton of just really bad acne, and now I have scars from that. And so there's things I put on to help those scars, but more importantly, I put these things on my skin to help something called my innate immune response, okay? And I'm going to be doing a webinar here in the next couple weeks, actually December 14th. So if you want to get on that webinar, I'll post the link below. But this webinar is going to be teaching you how do you build that innate immune response. Right? How do you build the part of your immune response that God gave you? You were born with this. This is the stuff that keeps, when stuff comes in, you sneeze it out. This is the stuff, when it gets on your skin, it never is made to get past those barriers and into your body. The mucosa, all those things. I'm going to talk about that. How do you build that up? Because all we're talking about right now is the adaptive immune response when it comes to things like this virus that we're dealing with right now, right? We're talking about how do we get antibodies? Well, antibodies are great. We want antibodies because if I get a virus, now I build antibodies and my body has a memory, my immune response has a memory to those antibodies. However, if my innate immune response is weak, if my overall immune response in general is weak, those antibodies, that antibody is just a flag put on that protein to tell your body to get rid of it. If your body doesn't have what it needs to get rid of it, it doesn't matter. And so we got to build that innate immune response and focus on that, because that's what's going to make sure you don't have problems in the future anyways. You don't need all these vaccines, I'm needing all that stuff, and I probably shouldn't even have said that word in this video, but the way the police work on this stuff. But anyways, you don't need them, okay? You need to take care of the strength of your body. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do, and you're going to be good, okay? If you get a viral infection, you're going to heal from it, because that's what your body was made to do. It was wonderfully, powerfully made. It doesn't need help healing from inside out stuff like medications. By the way, that's exactly what that V word is. It's not an immunity pill or drug. It is a medication, right? Now, why would you take a medication just to make your immune system strong? That doesn't even make sense. The definition of a medication is it actually alters your physiology. So why would you do that? Anyways, all right, side note. Let's dive into the skin. Hopefully I didn't lose you in my ranting and you're still here with me to talk about skin. First thing is apple cider vinegar. Simple. You can go to the grocery store, you can get that for less than $10, and you just rub it on your hands, rub it all over your skin. And the reason this is so important is that your skin is the first barrier to the outside world. And little do we know, little do most people realize, is that you have lots of bacteria and microbials on it that are there to protect you from the stuff you don't want coming in. If you think back to middle school or high school, I can't remember when we did this, but I think everybody did this in science class, where you went around the school and you found different swabs in like the bathroom and things like that, and you put them on a petri dish. And one of them was in your mouth and one of them was on your skin, and you put that on a petri dish. And then you let it wait for a while, and then when you would go back to that petri dish, it would start to grow all these different bacteria on there, right? Everybody remember that? And so it'd grow this bacteria and you'd be like, oh, that's gross, that's on my skin. But did we ever stop and say, well, why isn't that happening on my skin? Why isn't all this crazy overgrowth there and I have mold looking stuff all over me? because our body was made that way. It was actually made to be in a symbiotic relationship living on us. When you put it in a petri dish, now it's in an environment where it can thrive and take over because it doesn't have all that other stuff there to keep it at balance, and the acidity changes. Things change. The actual the environment it's in changes. Right? Louis Pasteur, he was the inventor of the germ theory, and he said that germs cause disease, but then he came back and said this, that it's not germs that cause disease. Even though that's the basis of the medical system right now, that the germ theory is the basis of everything you're hearing right now, it's actually been proven false, and it actually has proven this, that it's the environment. Listen to me, this guys, this is big. The environment, the medium with which that germ is on, with which that bacteria is in, that decides whether or not that bacteria is going to thrive and take over the host, right? You walk into a forest and you see dead trees everywhere, and there's molds and there's bacteria and there's all kinds of stuff on them. But why aren't they all over those big living trees? And the answer is this, is because those still have the life in them, and the microbiome, the physiology of that tree is still there that keeps those bacteria and viruses at bay and molds at bay, just like our human body does, right? It doesn't need help healing, it just needs no interference. And so putting apple cider vinegar, it might sound like I'm going all over the place here and it's not about skin. It is about skin, because putting apple cider vinegar on your skin helps get your skin at the right pH. Your skin needs a little bit of an acidity to it to host those good bacteria. Now let me tell you something that will ruin your skin and ruin that natural innate immunity that your body is born with in your skin, and that is those antibiotic creams and lotions. Like I don't even know what they call them. I don't even use them. What do they call those things? You squirt on your hands? Sanitizer, the hand sanitizers, sorry. The hand sanitizers, all those hand sanitizers are doing nothing but destroying your innate immune response. Why would you want to do that? We've been told that germs kill us. No, germs don't kill us. There's more viruses constantly falling down from the sky on us every single day. They're everywhere. If they were going to kill us, we'd be dead. We don't stand a chance. You're more bacteria than you are human cells. You wouldn't be alive if germs killed you. The truth of the matter is that they're very important and effective for our overall health, and they need to be in a certain balance. And so when your immune response, this innate immune response is healthy, they're going to be in a good balance. So use apple cider vinegar to get good acidity to your skin, and when your skin has the right acidity, it's going to help it make sure that it can be looking good as well, right? So that's number one, apple cider vinegar. Number two is another favorite of mine, which is a good, strong, it has antiviral and antibacterial effects, but not to the point of potency like an antibiotic does, and that is coconut oil. It's also oil, and so it's very good for helping your skin have moisture in the dry seasons. So you can put coconut oil on your hands, all over your skin. You can even add something like lavender to it for a little bit of a smell, relaxing feeling. But coconut oil is awesome. It also helps the acidity and the microbiome on your skin, which is the key at the end of the day for that innate immune response. The final one that I'm going to recommend, guys, is actually what you're putting into your body. I think at this point, if you have skin issues or you've been researching enough, you know that the skin isn't just the skin. And what I mean by that is what you're seeing on your skin isn't just what you've done to your skin, it's what's internally happening in your body, okay? The skin is the biggest organ, and so it's going to show, and things have to get out, right? And so they're going to show on your skin when there's something internally happening. A lot of times, and the majority of the time, that goes back to your GI tract and your digestive system. And so some starting points you can take there to help with your skin is change your diet. Change the amount of sugar you're eating. Reduce the amount of sugar. I always go back to this in videos, but reduce the amount of sugar. Reduce the amount of bad inflammatory fats. In the comments below, I'll have a link to a good fat versus bad fat little picture for you, so you can see the difference between good fats and bad fats in our world today. And then and doing that and getting those bad foods out, following it what's called a non-inflammatory diet. Also in the link below, I'm going to have a non-inflammatory eating plan link. You click on it, it'll take you to the Wellness Ways non-inflammatory book. Buy that book. I think it's like 15 bucks or something online. I don't make any money off of it. I just want you to get it. But following that non-inflammatory diet is great. That's a great way to go. There's lots of good eating plans out there that help your skin, but what comes in is important. If you do that good non-inflammatory diet for a month or 2 or 3 months down the road and you're still not seeing that change, we need to investigate more. Look at food allergies. Are there foods you're eating that you're allergic to? And look at a stool test and see what's actually happening in your gut. What is actually happening in your digestive system? You do have yeast development. You have too much buildup of yeast because of years of antibiotic use and vaccines. right? Have you come across a lot of chemicals? Have you drinking a lot of alcohol? Have you smoked a lot of cigarettes? What did your life look like since you were a kid? And that all is showing right now in your gut and on your skin. And so sometimes it takes regenerating the body and helping restore that microbiome. Okay, so that's a longer one. That one's more intense, and I know it's a little bit harder than just putting some apple cider vinegar and some olive or some coconut oil, but that is really the one that's going to be the most effective for your skin and longevity and making you look good. I got a bonus for you guys. It just popped in my head. The one supplement that everybody kind of hears about now for anti-inflammatory effects is actually a supplement that came on the market for anti-aging and skin health, because of its ability to help shorten telomere strength, or increase the telomere strength, which is part of our DNA makeup, and especially with our skin. And that's turmeric. So don't put it on you, because you're going to be orange, but put it in you and get powder turmeric, put it in warm water, drink that, or you can go to thewellnessway.com, go to their store, and you can get turmeric from them. It's a liquid, it's high potency, and it's awesome for reducing inflammation, but for this case, helping your skin as well. That's your bonus. All right, guys, I told you I was going to give you something great at the end, and I've been working on something behind the scenes. It's an ebook that we're finally finished with, and it is on it's ultimately on inflammation. Understanding Inflammation is the title of this book, and it's helping you understand what is inflammation. And the reason I think that's so important is because if you're trying to get rid of something, but you don't know what it is, then it's going to take a lot longer to get there. You're going to get bad advice in that process. But if you understand what inflammation is and that it's an innate part of your body's normal immune response, and if you understand what are some signs, so I'm going to give you 10 signs in that book that tell you, are you inflamed? And then I'm going to give you 10 natural things you can do to help reverse that constant inflammatory response in your body. Just a little tip here, inflammation is ultimately like having a constant infection in your body. Meaning your immune system's always having to fire, and long term that leads to cancers, heart disease, all kinds of stuff. So very important book to get. Go to the links below in the comments. I'll have that in there, and you can get the ebook and tell me what you think. Give your comments back. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this. Make sure you subscribe to our videos. To our channel, so you can get our videos, and we can constantly just giving you more and more feedback. More and more videos to help you give us more and more feedback, and you can become your own health expert, and you're not going to need all these doctors and paying them thousands of dollars to simply just take you down a road you don't want to go, and tons of medications. All right, guys, you have an awesome day. We'll talk to you next time. Hey guys, thanks again for watching our videos. If you want to learn more about your health, if you really want to become your own health expert, I want to show you how. We have actually created online courses for you to continue to learn about becoming your own health expert. Our most recent one that we're launching is how do you raise a healthy family? This one's big. I get questions all the time about this, and I'm going to teach you how to eat. What should your whole family be eating, and how do you individualize that for your family? What supplements should you be taking? How do you detox your family? How do you detox your environment, get these chemicals out? How do you deal with all these things, right? How do you deal with fevers and ear infections and constipation and diarrhea? How do you create a natural medicine cabinet, right? Also, I'm going to hit on vaccines. I'm going to talk about the thing that so many people are nervous about but don't know if it's good, don't know if it's bad, don't know what to do. And I'm going to be very clear and tell you the science behind it all. This is very simple, but hey guys, if you want that, go to the comments, hit the link, and it'll take you to those online courses. You can pick what works best for you and what do you think you want to learn first. Thanks so much again. You guys have an awesome day.